everyone, it's Mr. Will with Loog Nation, where future guitarists start, and today we're working on Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. Who? Oh, come on, Beat. Am I really that old? This is a classic rock song for beginner guitar players, and guess what? It translates perfectly to the Loog, because we have 4 chords that we're playing, and 2 of which we play over and over and over again. Yeah, that's right, Beat. This is a part of that D chord progression song list, so let's get into it. All right, here's your chords for this song. D. Now, you all know D if you've been around Loog Nation, but if you haven't, let's get into this chord. It's tricky, but let's get into it. We have 3 fingers. Thanks, Beat. 3 fingers playing 3 different strings and 2 different frets. So I like to take these 2 fingers and wrap them around the outside of the strings first. So we've got the 3rd string and the 1st string on the 2nd fret. And then we're gonna take this 3rd finger and reach over the top and get the 2nd string 3rd fret. And as always, I'm doing a sound check. Yeah, sound check. And that's plucking through each string, holding the chord to make sure it's ringing out clear and clean. D. The next chord is a G. So much easier. We have a G on 3, is how I like to put it. The 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. G. Another chord we're going to play is an A. An A is the middle 2 fingers, fingers 2 and 3, on strings 3 and 2. Yeah. Again, it's really important to put your thumb behind the Loog and push your wrist out, away from yourself. Clean sound check. A. A more challenging chord is a B minor, and that's what we're going to play next, and it's a part of this song. B minor is 3 fingers, and I like to say we're making a staircase. We're stepping on the 4th fret, then the 3rd fret, then the 2nd fret of different strings. Right there. 4th fret, 3rd string. 3rd fret, 2nd string. 2nd fret, 1st string. Nice. Don't leave this lesson too fast. There's a challenge for you all later in this lesson as we hit the bridge of the song. Yeah, bridge. Well, not like the one for cars, but the one for music. You'll find out. Now that you know the chords, let's get into the strumming. We're going to do a couple of fun things. We're going to take that D chord and we're going to play rock 8th notes. Yeah, I knew you'd like this song. And we're just going to play down strums, right? You're right, that doesn't sound like the song. Here's how we make it sound like the song. We do something called a palm mute. I don't know if you can see that. What I'm doing is I'm going to lay the side of my hand, like karate chop, down onto the bridge. This is the bridge. Bam! Onto it. And I'm going to now shorten my strum. What happened to the sound of my Loog? Oh yeah, my palm is muting the strings. Karate chop! Down onto the strings, and now it's muting the strings. This is a cool rock technique that everybody who wants to be a rock star uses. It's a really fun way to make your Loog or your acoustic guitar have different tones and qualities. So I would encourage you all to practice and have fun palm muting. We have to work on pressing really hard. Oh no, there's no sound. I can't hear anything. Or maybe just barely laying my palm onto the bridge. Well, that's cool. And then I can vary if I play. Did you hear that? What I'm playing here is I'm lifting up off of the Loog and then pressing down again, like off, plop, plop. Off, off, mute, 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 off, mute, 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 mute. Okay, here's how this works. I'm going to play rock eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then change to an A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then go back to the D, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to the A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and pretty fun, right? And that's most of the whole verse. It's actually all of the verse. The chorus is a little different. We get to play all 4 chords that we just learned. B minor, A, D, and G. And that progression repeats itself. Yeah, progression. So we do that progression 2 full times. And then at the very end, we have a small change. We do B minor, A, and then back to the D. Did you catch that? So we've gone B, A, D, G, 4, B minor, B minor, those were the 8 days of my... And then back to the D. Let's put those 2 parts together. So we've got our D. I've got my first real 6 string. Parted the 5 and time. Keep going. Stay there. Chorus. B minor. Those were the 8 days of my life. Woo! Notice I'm just doing rock eighth notes and I'm palm muting. You can choose to lift off the palm and play louder with the chorus if you'd like to. That's your option. You're the musician. You get to play the song the way you want to play it. All right. All right, here's the bridge. What you've been waiting for, a challenge and new chords. The bridge of this song is really cool. It takes a huge left turn and goes into a different key. We get to pivot and play an F and a B flat and a C. What? Okay, the F is a challenging chord, but I bet you all can get it. I'm gonna lay my finger across all of the strings and press down real hard. And you know, you could get away with that sound. That's an F minor, actually. But what makes it a major is making sure that my 3rd finger, or 2nd finger, is playing the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. F. Practice the minor first, and then challenge yourself with that lift over the strings and playing the 3rd string, 2nd fret. I would suggest using your 3rd finger instead of your 2nd finger. There's a tendency to lay down and mute the string, and you get that kind of an F. So play with the 3rd finger. You might have more success with that. Told you it would be a challenge. Okay. Here's our B flat. B flat? What the heck is a B flat? Don't worry about the fact that I'm calling it a B flat. There's going to be a whole new music lesson on this much later. Let's just memorize it as B flat. We're just going to play it on the first fret, first string, first finger, and then your third and fourth finger, or your pinky, are going to play the third fret of the third and second string. Thanks, Pete. Do you see that? There we go. Another challenging chord. But I believe in you guys, and I know if you really want to learn, these are cool chords to learn on the Loog. They can move. Whoa. Hey, that's cool. Yeah. What am I doing right now? I'm moving the same shape up and down the neck. Then we're going to play a C. We all know C. You've been here before. Here's the C chord. Second string, first fret, first finger. So there's our bridge chords. Now that you know the chords, let's put them into the progression of the bridge. We have our F, B flat, C, B flat, F, B flat, C. And then we go back into the verse, D. Wow, that is wild. I mean, that's what makes the song so cool. The strumming is exactly the same. We're playing the rock eighth notes. We're just playing different chords. We're going to play the F. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. Oh, nothing can last forever. Forever, no. Yeah, great job. Did you follow along? That was cool. All right, there's your challenge for today. Those are challenging chords. The bridge is tricky to play. I highly recommend you take your time and come back to this lesson, watch how this works. Hey, there's the whole song. We have our verse, we have our chorus, and then that really tricky bridge that brings us back to a verse and then chorus, and we're out of the song. I hope you like learning Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. See, now you know Bryan Adams. And I hope you hit the subscribe button and stay with us every Thursday here at Loog Nation for a new song. This is a part of our D chord progression song list. Check it out as a playlist if you want to learn how to move in and out of the D chord while playing songs. It's super fun. Otherwise, stick around for more lessons here and here. You can check out more songs that you want to learn how to play here at Loog Nation. And we'll see you next time, okay?